Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me for another Saints and Angels Oracle deck reading for our week to come. It is Friday, July 7th, no, 11. 7/11 today, okay. It's July 11th, the 11th of July. Thanks for joining me, where clearly my brain is not on yet this morning. Excited to see what the cards will have to say, at least. If you are new, welcome. Usually I'm a little bit more together when I turn the camera on. Not too much more, but a little. And if you are a returning audience, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining me on Fridays to hear the messages. I really appreciate everyone who comes each week. It makes the time special for me as well, so thank you. Our theme this month, the Four of Rods, is, did we have it reversed? I'll have to check my book. I think I might be implying a reversal on my own. I think my own deck is reversed. My own card this month is reversed. No, it's upright. Four of Rods, regular old Four of Rods. I don't know about you, but this month so far for me has been a foundation building month. The four can sometimes represent these types of structural soundness kind of within us. These points of progress that we feel have a bit of solidity to them, a bit of outlining architecture already there. And when we have it in the rods specific, these things will be more along the lines of your passions, your dreams, the things that you manifest within your life, and how you choose to do those kinds of things as well. So it could also be seeking stability in your own types of manifestations, your own type of solidifying where your end goals are at, and what you look like in comparison to those end goals right now, and what's the most foundational or strongest bits that you can hearken into or lean on for now, as you build gradually that full complete version of whatever it is that you're a part of creating. So lots of work this month for sure. Already here we are, sort of into the second week. I think, yeah, let's just leave it there. I was going to talk a little numerology. I was going to talk a little 7-11 magic. But I think I'll just get into the meditations and leave the numerology at the side today. As I'm about to just go on. Anyways, about 7-11. It's in my mind today. It rhymes, it's magical, it has grand purposes when they're together as well. Not to mention they come together into the 9. Whether we look at 18-9 or we look at 2, 11 reverting into 2, and then the 2 combining with 7-9. 7 and 11 are amazing to get a better look at things, to understand with wisdom, with intelligence and knowledge already there, what the gateway is all about, right? So 7 in itself is a mastery number. It's a number of accumulation and of knowledge, of wisdom, the integration really of information, knowledge, and wisdom, these 3 different qualities of energy, of knowing, sort of, that we have within ourselves. 7 is a wonderful harmonizer with all of those things. Now, when we have it next to 11, like I mentioned, 11 is the doorway. 11 is a wonderful, not only is it a signal for us to know, because it stands together, it's a mirrored number, it's two ones together, which, you know, sometimes goes well and sometimes doesn't go well. And also it combines into two, right? So we have a dualistic quality present already with the number 11, because we have the two ones next to each other. They combine into two. So this is reminding us that there is a polarity and a paralleled comparison between the two numbers, and the gateway, that there is the space created between the two. When we choose to combine and use numbers in a way that can help us, I think it drags us down into the real moments a bit more, because that's where the architecture lies. That's where the foundations are. And sometimes we can get, you know, really up there and pulled into imagination space. We can get out into dreams and envisionments and all these other kinds of states of doing. But if we don't have the potentialities and the firm grounding to actually anchor those great thoughts down into, there's not going to be a real way to present it in the real world, unfortunately, right? So learning how these things can integrate together and bring the magic into the real world, I think, is a great message for the Four of Rods. It's for the 7-Eleven, for today, you know, that we all are coming together to just be mindful of that, and to be mindful of the way that we do, the intentions that we are aligning with as we exchange, interact, and move through, you know, whatever we're going through. But keeping in mind that the numbers and that the messages from the cards, of course, they're all sort of divinely timed, and they come through at a moment that it is most needed or most necessary. So I guess that's my little message for this morning to go along with the reading. And I think we'll do a quick little grounding meditation to just become a good audience, settle down together before we hear the cards. So I'm going to close my eyes and lead us along on a little meditation. You're welcome to close your eyes as well. You don't have to. You can watch the video if you want to and just listen, or you can relax your gaze sort of gently down past your nose and just sort of detach from any external distractions or whatever's around you in your room or space. If you are doing something else, or you're driving or whatever, this isn't hypnosis, so don't feel like you have to switch it off. In fact, it can be even more of a deeper practice trying to integrate in and listen to the meditative guidances while doing something else, while holding your attention on another thing. So if that is the case, try to work to allow the words to bleed into your inner world, and rain on the seeds for later. And then you'll see what comes up later when you're not doing something, when the video's over, when you're later in your day or whatever. But for those of us who can, I'm going to close my eyes down. Excuse me. And drop into our moment here together. Taking a few conscious breaths. Allowing all that has already taken place today, the conversations, anything and everything you've done already up until this moment, to gradually fade away. See it in a rear view mirror, and you are driving a beautiful sunset away from everything that's already happened. See it getting smaller in that rear view mirror. Feel yourself propelled forward, driving on a beautiful long road. Maybe your favorite road. Maybe it's a desert road. You can see the beautiful sunset ahead. And let that radiant light fill up your vision, your moment, your being. That wonderful golden, orange, red. Feel it soaking into you, calming you down. As the world passes by and you drive on, feeling that steady momentum, road beneath you, nothing in front of you. Perhaps we can even let go of the vision of driving in a vehicle and just fly. Just feel that effortless motion, the soaring. Perhaps take your gaze upwards towards the sky. Perhaps you can't even swim in the air. Have fun with it. Let yourself do a backstroke or a flip. Remember your childlike excitement and wondrous feelings. Swimming or flying at this speed towards a beautiful sunset. Feeling for a moment just that effortless lightness, the speed, the freeness. Breathe that into you. Bring that lightness down into your real moment, into your body, to where you're sitting, in the here and now. Let it lighten your bones, your muscles, your heart and mind. Feel that bubbly spirit lifting you up, creating more space within you, an effortless lightness. Perhaps you can even feel the bubbles of air within your body, helping you to float upright. Breathing space into the body. Take a moment to feel that energy packed into your body vessel, your fingertips and toes, your spine and neck, the crown of your head, the corners of your mouth, the tip of your nose. Feel the energetic lightness, the space inside of you. That freedom and carefree lightness. It's always there for us to integrate, to bring in, to lighten the load. To remember the goodness. It's always within us. It's always around us. There to grasp at, to anchor within, to just be a part of it. Let's take a final moment to bring our hands together in prayer, maybe at your heart, or just feel them more firmly in your lap. Give thanks for this beautiful time, for this exercise of the mind, body, and spirit. For allowing yourself that bit of freedom, bit of playtime. To loosen your reins, to relax into yourself, into your own imagination, your own creative being. It doesn't have to be anything grand or external. It can be minute, tiny, inside, unknown by any other except you. Giving thanks one moment longer. Gratitude. If you need some, take some from me. Thank you for your beautiful contributions to our collective. Thank you for taking this time to sit down here to become a good audience. Thank you for listening to my words, to my energy. I thank you for your camaraderie, for your friendship, for your attention, light, and love. As I thank myself for my own, for my wonderful contribution, and thank you for witnessing it. We could prepare to open our eyes, winkle your fingers and toes, and I will ring my bowl here. Take out my deck and see what our beloved saints and angels would like to share with us for this week to come. My ties are a little bit tied up. We thank you for your present moment, for being a part of our ever-present moment. Our wonderful saints and angels, God, Source, Mother Earth, the fairies, elementals, all of those beings in spirit, our higher selves, ascended masters, our ancestors, all of those beings of frequencies and densities different than ours, with benevolence and love in your hearts. We thank you. Thank you for your energies, for your friendship and loyalty. We ask you if you could offer through these beautiful cards and workings, through the messages within them, advice, guidance, or support for this week here to come on July 11th, 2025, under our beautiful theme, the Four of Rods. If we could have an anchoring or a North Star to follow here for this week to come, individually and collectively, we thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, shuffle my deck up here. Whoops, ooh, I feel like this is the one. All right, Marriage. It's been a little while since I've seen this card. St. Catherine of Alexandria. I love this. I love this card. I love this message here. Let's read from the book. Page 53. Oh, no. Okay. 51. 53 is miracle. Excuse me. This is a message about your present or future marriage. You have a spiritual destiny with a spouse who's your soulmate. There is a heavenly purpose for you and this person to be together, and you are supposed to help one another grow and prosper. You recognize your soulmate by having the feeling that you've known each other forever. Synchronistic events bring you together, and there's a sense of destiny and fate in your relationship. This card means that a soulmate, marital partner is currently in your life or will soon appear. If you want to manifest such a marriage, ask St. Catherine to help you attract and discern an appropriate partner. She can also help you with self-honesty, which will allow you to determine whether a relationship is truly healthy and if you're compatible with this person. St. Catherine is a powerful being who helped St. Joan of Arc during her visions. Born of Roman nobility in Alexandria, Egypt, Catherine was beautiful and intelligent and came from a wealthy family. Many suitors were attracted to her, but she announced that she had a mystical marriage to Christ. So funny because Christ in the miracle is the next one on the page too, and the one that I opened to first. So a marriage to Christ as well is a strong message here. I'll speak about it after. Catherine had a vision that caused her to publicly denounce the emperor. She was arrested, but her religious arguments converted 50 prosecutors and 200 soldiers. Women have long invoked St. Catherine to help in finding a good husband. And not to say that you can't, as a man, invoke her to help to find a good wife. Oh, finding good wives is a hard thing. Something that's been on my mind lately for my sons, actually. So this, to me, speaks of a message, both to my own marriage that I am a part of, which I feel is such a soulmate quality that we have, such a twin flame kind of essence that is oppositionally helping each other for betterment versus, coming together to cut each other down. But the thing I wanted to mention also as well is sort of this epic marriage to Christ and to truth. And I think that when we choose truth above all things, and when we marry or choose forever to align with this promise of coming back to truth each day, our own truth and the truth of those around us, that leads us to the most beneficial relationships, the most compatible ones, and to doing the best work inside of those relationships together as well. Because sometimes I think people think of soulmate relationships or think of best marriages and think that those people, just two perfect people, just come together into perfectness, and there's no work to be done. There's only good things that happen. But I don't think that's quite the case at all. I think there's a betterment that is a coming together that helps to unlock even deeper truths within each one. Part of the relationships when they honor their own truths, and then when they come together, and then they're honest, truthful, benevolent problem solvers together. It doesn't mean no problems ever happen, and in fact, a good relationship and a strong couple will come at problems as a team together. And because they have an sort of these polar opposite views and perspectives quite naturally, that they will come at a problem from different angles, but looking for harmonious solutions together, not trying to one have the right solution over the other, or to make their solution the other solution, but to look at the problem together, to come together for a solution that is compatible for both, a real, true, organic compromise that isn't a letting go of anything that we want. There's no negativity in it. It's actually letting go of things that don't serve to come together into things that serve best for both. Hard things to do, and progress and progression through it is what really is the key to it. Not trying to just have a picture perfect, marriage, relationships. It's not like that, I don't think. In fact, we choose to create our own perfection in the picture when we come at things honestly, when we live honestly. So yeah, good things in the works for this week. And if you are a part of marriages already, work to embody those, in the best ways that you can. And if you're out there seeking that for yourself, could be a week to find those. Or to, like the card in the book mentions, do some work, some meditation, or some knowledge-based seeking, some research around St. Catherine on your own, and see what that brings you into. Could be a leading gateway into something like that. So, hoping all the best for everyone. Thanks so much for meeting here this morning, this Friday, to get the messages from the cards this week. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'd love to hear anybody's take on the messages, anything throughout the week that comes up. I'd love to hear about it. Send me messages or emails. Information's always in the descriptions, or if you're finding me on Telegram, you message me over there. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday and weekend, and I'll see you next week.